All right, Tim. So to start us off, just tell us what schools you went to.
Wait, all of them?
Yeah.
I went to, back in Massachusetts, Tatnick Magna Elementary School, then to Boylston Elementary School, then moved to Altona Middle School out here, and now Silver Creek.
So you lived in Massachusetts originally,
Yes.
and you moved here for middle school?
Moved here coming into 7th grade that summer.
What was that transition like for you?
Actually, it wasn't too hard. I mean, we were still young then. We were, had to make all new friends, but not very hard in middle school, actually.
Right. Well, you made friends pretty quickly, at least in middle school.
Yeah.
And then in high school, you kind of kept those friends and gained new ones. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
So who do you hang out with mostly?
Garrison Lee, Tito Bote, Zach Heller, Austin Pickett, that whole group.
What do you guys usually do, like after school and stuff like that?
We go climbing a lot at the Spot bouldering gym over in Boulder.
Like rock climbing?
Rock climbing, yeah.
Do you guys have your own gear and stuff, or how does that work?
Yeah, I have my own climbing shoes. We have our own chalk bags. As far as outdoor gear goes, top roping. Garrison's dad has a whole bunch of gear for that, so every once in a while we do that with him.
Do you guys always climb at an indoor facility, or do you do any outdoor climbing?
For the most part, we just go to a bouldering gym, so that means no ropes or anything. You just jump off and land on our giant pad. Very, very occasionally, Garrison's dad will take us outdoor climbing.
Do you have? I mean, my dad did a little bit of climbing, so I have some understanding of the things that can go on when trying to climb. Do you guys have any cool stories of doing crazy climbs and stuff like that, or having newbies come and they just totally suck and you have to help them out?
I need help myself. Ironically, I'm afraid of heights.
Really?
Very badly.
And you climb
Yep, I climb.
Why?
It's fun.
But I mean, you're afraid of heights, so why would you get involved with something like that?
It's just a fun sport. I'm afraid of heights, and I get terrified once I get up real high, but
you just do it anyway?
Yep.
When you guys, your time here at Silver Creek with those guys, I'm sure you've gotten involved in some cool stuff outside of climbing and everything like that, right? Do you guys do you guys hang out late at night and do stuff, or do you do anything like that? Have you ever had any experiences with that sort of creek nightlife, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
You need it. Okay, we can. All right, so you have a story. You want to tell it?
All right. Yeah, I've had some late nights.
You've had some late nights?
Yeah, I don't know. This one time, friend Garrison was staying over at my house and decided we didn't want to be there anymore.
You just decided, I'm done with this place.
Yeah, so we just kind of left. We took a car and went to go see if our friends Zach and Tito were awake. Turns out they were.
At what time was this?
This was probably around maybe 12:30 to 1 when we picked them up.
But okay.
Yeah, and since IHOP's open 24 hours open, it's the only logical place we could have gone.
You were going to go to IHOP at 1 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, we were hungry and we were out. What else is open at midnight?
Alright, we'll continue.
Alright, so we went and ate at IHOP and then forgot to check beforehand whether any of us actually had money to pay for the food that we bought.
Wait, this is
This is after we've eaten the food.
Oh God.
that was kind of a problem. What ended up happening was 2 of us had to stay behind at the restaurant while the other 2 went and drove to our friend Chandler's house to see if he was awake and had money.
Chandler Woodyard?
Chandler Woodward, yeah.
And this is like 2, 3 o'clock at night.
This was probably around 1:32-ish.
Okay.
Getting pretty late, yeah. And then, surprisingly, he was awake, and he gave us the money to go pay for the food.
He gave you the money?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we needed it, otherwise we would have been, in a lot of trouble for that.
Did you take him to go get IHOP with you guys, or did you just thanks for the money and then we're out of here?
No, we just kind of went to his house and he gave us the money and we went back and paid.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you guys what else? Do you guys have any if you guys are willing to go to IHOP at 1 o'clock at night, you must be willing to do some other crazy stuff during the nightlife amongst the Silver Creek students.
Yeah, I don't know. So one time we were all supposed to stay at either Zach or Tito's house one night, and basically what happened was Tito's parents wouldn't allow us to stay at his house, and Zach's parents wouldn't allow us to stay at Zach's house, and their houses are right next to each other.
But what about your house?
Oh, we didn't feel like calling our parents to
okay.
stay there. So we ended up going into Zach's house, taking all his camping stuff without telling his parents. Oh, we told Tito's parents we were at Zach's house, and Zach's parents we were at Tito's. We took a bunch of camping stuff, and we ended up camping out at Lake McIntosh the entire night.
You camped out at Lake McIntosh?
Yeah.
Is that even allowed?
Not sure.
Well, why did you decide to go camping? Why not just call it a night?
I didn't really feel like going home, and we weren't allowed to stay at an actual house.
So you decided to go outside?
We just stay outside all night. I think it was close to the summer. It was pretty warm, so it's fine.
What about of course, you've gone over a lot of things that you've done with friends and things like that. But what kind of personal stuff do you like? What sort of passions do you indulge yourself in when you're not here at school? What are some things that you like? What are your hobbies? What do you do?
Like I already said, rock climb.
Right.
I don't know. I did a lot of rock climbing at the time.
So rock climbing in school, that's your life? That's not bad.
What else did I do? I play a lot of PlayStation too.
Well, what do you want to do when you've graduated high school? What's next for you?
I'm attending CU Boulder.
Oh, you've already committed?
Yep, already committed.
What do you want to study?
Majoring in mathematics.
Math, nice.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you put yourself through something like that?
I don't know. I think math is really fun. I don't know why a lot of people dislike it, or maybe I do. I don't know. It can be difficult, but I like it.
You're one of the few people who likes math, and you own that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What is it? That is unusual. You understand that, right? Not many people like math. So, what is it about math that you like so much? To the point that you would want to go study it?
Problem solving part. When I finally get the answer, just kind of feels satisfying. I don't know.
What do you want to do with a degree like that?
I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. There's a lot of directions you can go with a mathematics degree. Business, medical, law school, all those different schools will take mathematics majors. There's computer programming, obviously, engineering. There's a bunch of different directions I could go. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet.
Did you have a particular reason for CU?
I just really like Boulder, and I just didn't want to go too far from home. Longmont's a pretty great place, I think.
So you wanted to stay here to like stay close to home and everything like that.
Yeah. Also, rock climbing capital of the world's pretty nice.
What were some moments that you had where you had a sense like you were doing something cool and it created like a sense of pride of where you're from, like kind of a story that made you proud to be from Colorado?
Made me proud to be from Colorado. Let's see.
Are you not proud to be from Colorado? I mean, I assume that
because
you.
I'm proud to be from Colorado. I mean, like, it's a lot better than Massachusetts. I'll tell you that. I don't know. Everyone in Colorado is just so polite and nice compared to people back east. Like, and it's just a lot cleaner and there's more open space.
Cleaner?
Oh yeah, a lot cleaner.
You noticed this as a 12-year-old, like you're in elementary school?
I would go back to visit Massachusetts, breathe in the air there, and it's disgusting compared to coming back here.
So you would never want to ever move back to a place like Massachusetts?
No, definitely not.
Because of how dirty it is, or any other reasons?
How dirty it is, how cold it is, how humid it is. No, hate it.
Was there ever a moment during your time here at Silver Creek where you kind of thought, like, there's no way we're gonna get out of this. Like, this is so crazy. Like, this is the end for me. Like, I can't. There's no way we're gonna get out of this. And then afterwards, you're still shocked how you were able to get out of that situation.
Like, what kind of situation are you talking
about? Like a really stressful and suspenseful situation where the excitement is high in the air and you're borderline in trouble and you're able to narrowly get out of there. Or not even like in trouble, like just between a rock and a hard place, and you had to choose two difficult decisions and ended up working out somehow, and you're a little surprised.
Huh. It's a tough one.
Well, what's a story that every time you and your friends get together always comes up? Like something that now and forever, every time you guys will meet, the story will come up somehow.
Oof. I think I've already told you that one. That would definitely be the one where we camped out at the lake.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything else though? Any other like nightlife stories you have?
No, I don't really have very many of those.
Well, what was your favorite memory in school in general, like even from like middle school and stuff, and like or your time spent in Massachusetts? Like, what was your favorite memory leading up to this point?
Yikes. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I can't think of one thing in particular. It's just like a time period, I guess.
Go ahead. Like, go ahead. That's fine.
When me and all my friends first started getting our like licenses and being able to drive and actually go do stuff together, we like hung out all the time, and I don't know, that was just a fun time, I guess.
Yeah. When you did first get your license, how did you feel? Like, what was some of the cool stuff that you got to do now that you had your license and you could basically do whatever you wanted?
I mean, you could basically go whenever I wanted, you know? It's very liberating. Either like going to my friends' houses or going to Boulder to climb, or like without having to ask. Yeah, anything like that.
This might be a little harder just because like some interesting stuff might not have happened at this point. But what about Altona? Like you were fresh. No one knew you. You were stuck in a middle school that is very lively and energetic, and the people are very social. What are some memories you have of of even middle school? Like, what's some antics or fun times you remember from hanging out with friends back then?
Oof. Let's see, I remember I was best friends with Garrison Lee. You already knew that. Basically, oh yeah, I went on a vacation with Garrison's family, like his entire family.
You went on vacation with Garrison's family?
I've done that a lot of times, actually. This one time in middle school, though, they took us to Utah, Lake Powell, for a houseboat trip. And that was a really fun trip.
Why? I mean, like, you're not part of... You're not... Was it any of other parts of your family that went, or was it just you?
No, it was just me. I've become pretty close to even Garrison's family.
Well, why would they invite you to a houseboat party, like, of all things?
Probably to keep Garrison company.
What did you guys do while on the houseboat?
We did a lot of things. Obviously, there's a lot of swimming and stuff like that. The part that sucked was they made us, Garrison and I basically dig all the holes to anchor up every time we needed to dock the houseboat.
Oh.
For ×2, because we had to rent 2 houseboats, because like a lot of his family came. But we also did things like archery, bow fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're like 12 when you're doing this.
Yeah.
And you're bow fishing.
No, I was like 14. I think.
Okay.
It was an 8th grade trip, but yeah, we were bow fishing. I have my own bow. So does Garrison's dad. Garrison, I think his whole family has their own bows, actually.
Boats or bows?
Bows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
did a lot of that.
Well, to close out, I mean, you're very I don't want to say constricted. That's not the right word, or plain, but you seem very function, right? Like a lot of things you do are for a very specific purpose, and so sometimes when people get led astray to that, they might feel regret. To anyone who is like you, who's like wanting to study math, that isn't a very exciting major and things like that. What message do you have for people who are in sort of a similar situation as you are right now?
Oh, right now. I don't know. I guess don't be afraid to try new things. Yeah, really, just don't be afraid of new experiences. It's worse. How do I say this?
It's a little deep. I get it. I get it if it's tough.
Just don't be afraid to try new experiences. Live life as it comes at you. It'll be worth it in the end, I guess.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Well, thanks, Tim. Have fun with your rock climbing and stuff and math.